I think pickles are mid and all right. I like a pickle. I don't dislike them, but I don't think that they're as great as everybody wants to make them be.
Tonight we're drinking a can of Donna's pickle beer. Let's get into it. All right, Donna's pickle beer. You'll relish every sip.
Get it?
Yep. Lager with real pickle juice. The finest brine. 4.4% ABV. And this is brewed and packaged at Pilot Project Brewery, Chicago, Illinois, and Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I don't know what that means, but I've actually been seeing this beer pop up on socials. And I'm like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. I'd like to try that.
Yeah.
And then I walk into the store, and lo and behold, I see some Donna's pickle beer.
At first glance, what I like about this is everything, including the fonts and color, reminds me of like something from the 70s.
It's very vintage.
It's very vintage, and that really attracts my eye to it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Definitely loved the can art of it, and I think that's part
Simple.
of the appeal. Even the back, there's like this little Donna pickle, like a little redhead, so I like pickles even more now. Little beer tale on the back, I'll read it. I don't know if I'll include it, but Donna was backstage at the Garden eating pickles from a jar. In a flash of light, she was pushed on stage and kissed full on the mouth by a beer-drinking Mick Jagger. That is sexual assault. It was electric. No, not the kiss. The taste in her mouth. Beer and pickles and syphilis. That night, Donna's pickle beer was born.
The world needs to hear about it.
Yes. Because honestly, Mick Jagger, what a piece of and
I got no thoughts on the Stones, I'll tell you that.
yeah, if you're kissing Mick Jagger, you might have a little taste of Bowie on your mouth too. A little bit of Bowie, a little bit of Jagger, a lot of pickles. Hey, let's crack it open, pour it, look at it, smell it, taste it, and see. Where you going? Oh, you don't want a lot of it, do you?
No, that's fine. Yeah.
See what it's got going on. Tone is not looking forward to this. That is a jar of pickles.
Yeah, because it literally takes over everything with its flavor and smell.
But I am getting some of that lager in here too, though. There's a little bit of that
light,
delicious lager.
It just smells like a weak pickle juice so far.
Brine on it initial. The brine was almost overpowering at first.
Yeah.
On second smell, I was getting a little bit more of that beer to it, that lager smell out of it. It's got a really nice lager look to it, like a straw colored kind of thing. It's very see-through. Yeah, I think it's really like the balance, like the smell is pretty well balanced right now, but you might be right, it's a weak pickle smell. Weak because of the beer smell that you're getting out of it as well.
Weak pickle juice.
Tone?
Yeah.
What else we got to do?
I think we have to give this a try.
Yeah, and there's only 2 ways that we drink this beer on Half-Ass Beer Review, and that is little drink, big drink. Cheers, everybody.
Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of pickle.
Yeah.
A lot of pickle.
Yep.
A lot of pickle up front.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of that lager mixed in there.
A little bit.
And then at the end, that pickle comes back, carries it home.
Yep, it's like eating a pickle sandwich with bread and pickle.
Like you soak some bread in a pickle jar and you pull it out and eat it.
Literally. That's what it tastes like to me.
As far as like a very light mouthfeel to it, I can't say that this is like a refreshing beer. Borderline refreshing.
Some of you psychopaths love taking sips out of the actual pickle jar, which is pretty close to this.
I'm one of them.
I get it. And I'm not saying I haven't in the past, but like it's more curiosity.
Okay.
Instead of the psychoticness of everybody else with
electrolytes and the delicious taste of pickle.
And I love dill flavor generally. Like I do love dill. I think dill actually is a great like for instance, I use a dill dip for my broccoli every day, and I'm hooked on this shit.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely. Dill's great flavor.
Yeah, dill's a great flavor.
Tone, would you ever get this beer again?
I don't hate it. I don't want to say hate. I don't dislike it as much as I had. I might consider it because I feel like it's another one of those ones where I want people that enjoy pickles to say, you don't like pickles, or you like pickles, you don't like beer, try this sort of thing. That's the only kind of caveat. Like, normally I probably would just walk by. I'd pick up the can, give Donna a good old look-see-loo, and set it back on the shelf.
I like that. I like that idea. I don't think I would because I think there's better pickle beers out there.
Okay.
Prairie definitely has a really good pickle sour out there that I enjoy. Prairie Artisan Ales, Krebs, Oklahoma.
I think I've had that.
Shout out. Probably have. I think it's called like Spicy Pickle Girlfriend or something.
I think I've had that.
Yeah. And there's a few others that I definitely had that I'll have to look back at the half-ass archives and, figure out what they are.
Check your schedule, see if you have time to do that.
Yeah, my schedule, yeah. Tone, I don't normally rate beer on the channel, but if I did, what are you giving Donna's pickle beer?
I think it's like a 3.5, 3.75, and it's doing what it wants to do, I feel like. Yeah. And I feel like it's just not really overly my thing.
Yeah.
I think there's possibility for more of this could be done. Like, I would actually challenge to say something like, now, as much as I don't like pickles, when I like pickles, I like the mustard and pickle mix. I would think maybe some mustard seed in this might give it a little bit of a different kick.
I like that.
I would be interested in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's all right. I wouldn't not drink it again if somebody said, "Hey, you want a pickle beer?" I'd say,
right.
Yeah, I'd be all right with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
this would be a good party favor beer.
Yeah.
Like when you're having people over, be like, "Hey, check this out."
Yeah. Have you ever had a pickle beer before?
You like pickle beer?
Pickle beer.
You like some pickle beer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that we talk like that or know anybody that talks like that, but that's definitely where I'm sitting at. I'm thinking like 3.5. This is good. This is a pretty good beer. And I wouldn't be upset if someone gave me this beer to drink. Would I keep it in my fridge? Probably not. But if I went over, like if I came over and you're like, "You want a beer?" I go, "Yup," and you give me that, I wouldn't argue about it.
And depending on my mood, I might throw it back, but yeah.
That's going to do it for this episode of Half-Ass Beer Review. Thank you all for stopping by and checking out another beer review with Fanboytone and myself. Tone, where can the people at home find you?
You can find me and the Dude79 consistently either on Twitch or mostly on YouTube for all your banter and babble, pop culture news, reviews, hobbyist content, unboxing figures, painting, or doing podcasts and talking on Let's Set the Tone, which you are on today as well.
Today, yes. Also, check out our good friend Drassen the Dungeon Master over at 7 Dungeons for the best Dungeons & Dragons homebrew campaign around. Shadowspark Chronicles are fantastic, as well as our good friends over at Truth Beer and Podsequences, Julia, Marco, Gnome, for the Cincinnati Beer Podcast wrap-up. Every week, every Thursday, it drops, and it is a very good time.
Counting sniffs.
Counting sniffs, counting sips, and talking shit, I think would be a really great motto for them. I'll put the links down there, and always remember to please keep your fridges full and have a great night.